Eliza's Journal Part 12. My time at the blacksmith drew unwanted attention. One of the locals, feared for their lives, put the blame of the tragic events on my shoulders, challenging me to a duel. It was a worthy fight and I learned much from it. If only the duelist would join our cause. The Scarlet Shadow battled back the darkness again, putting to final rest one of the drowned dead. The last, in fact, that was shambling towards Shadowbrook. Later he visited the magistrate's office where he discovered the Reverend Harding drunk on the stoop. He had soiled himself, so the Scarlet Shadow helped him inside, where one of the office attendants assisted in cleaning him up and getting home. I heard not from Lucy and the good doctor until we all heard the cries in the night. The doctor apparently battled south of town with something. We could tell it was him, and I hope that he lived still.
Well, hey everybody, it's Doug here, Doug Herring, Doug Mystic Guy on Board Game Geek and on YouTube, bringing you episode 12, I believe this will be, 12, of our playthrough of A Touch of Evil. And this has been a wild roller coaster ride of a game, I tell you. It's been a lot of fun. I know all the commentary suggests that a lot of you are enjoying it as well. Anyway, we're not going to spend a lot of time talking about it. We're going to get right to it because there's a lot of game left to go here, and I don't know how close we are to losing or winning. I know we're not close to winning, but we're not sure how close we are to losing, as we have struggled with a few things. But that said, I did want to mention something to you. I've been looking at a game, probably going to hopefully get to play it today with my group, called Time Stories, and I've been trying to figure out how to do that game on my channel. But I do know that if I do that, you will get too much information, and your play of it wouldn't be as enjoyable, because while it's not completely like a one-shot type event thing, it is, you make multiple runs through it, but you're running through the same story again until you get a new storyline. Anyway, look it up. It's a cool game, and I just thought I'd highlight it because it looks so neat. Now, let's go to our turns with A Touch of Evil. First off, we're going to go to Dr. Edwards. He is going to be our first player this turn, and he is sandwiched in trying to get around these monsters so he can get off the main board. So here is Dr. Edwards, right here, and he is going to, I think, we'll see what he gets for movement before I decide what he's going to do. But I would like to see, he can't go by there without fighting him, and he's not really going to want to fight him. So, and he's got these guys in the old woods. Not a very good setup for him. Anyway, he rolled a 6. Of course, he rolled it phenomenally well, but I do get 2 rolls because of his hat. Oh, not in the camera. A 6 and a 4 is what I got, guys. Gotta make sure I'm rolling the camera, but there's so much stuff around, I don't want to knock everything around. So, he got a 6. Where could he go with a 6? Let's think. Obviously, he can't go this way or this way. So, it'd be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That would, no, he can't go there either. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Not going to help. I think he's going right here. Actually, we're going to go to the covered bridge. Now, why are we doing that? Because there's 5 investigation there he can get his hands on. Also, he can get at least get an event or a mystery card there. Hopefully, an event card at the very least. So let's go there. He is going to use his cunning, which gives him normally a 3 to pick up that investigation before we encounter the space, and he also then gets +1, so he's going to have 4 dice to roll to get the 5 investigation there. So maybe he can get up to 4 of them. Remember, he needs to roll a 5 or better. He got none of them out of 4 dice. That's just typical of my luck on this. That's why the board is so littered with investigation, because I can't seem to get them. Yeah, anyway, that's that. So he is now going to roll a die on a 3 or better. He's going to draw an event card. On a 1 or 2, he'll draw a mystery card. A 5, so at least he got something out of that. He got an event card. Let's see what that is. Aggressive combat. Play to give any hero or minion or villain +2 combat for the fight round. Okay, that goes into our stack, our pile. Unfortunately, that ends Dr. Edwards' turn. Now we're going to go with Lucy. She is over by the abandoned keep. I had forgot about something just because it's one of those little nitpicky things you have to remember if you're playing with all the boards. But In the abandoned keep, there's a secret passage that leads all the way to the Smuggler's Cove and the coast. And if I roll poorly with Lucy, whose turn it is now, I think I'm going to go back there and take that secret passage. That seems like the right thing to do. Let's see what we roll, though, because if I roll a 1 again, it's not going to get us very far. But I could also go here and get a bunch of investigation, but we've got to get stuff going, too. So that's a 1 without the benefit of getting an event card. So she is going to move there. And let me see, what does it say about that? I think it just says pay 1 investigation. Instead of moving normally, you may pay 1 investigation to move to and from the manor. So since she moved to the abandoned keep, she's already got 2 abandoned keep cards. Is there any value in that at all? Let me think. She can only have 2. Jack allows her to carry an extra item. She could move here and at least try and get these. Yeah. I don't know, guys. Who knows what she's going to get there. I just need to get stuff going, and we're not, is the problem. So, well, wait. She does have her party invitation, but that allows her the manor and the windmill. She can't get to the manor right now anyway. Let's go here and try and see if we can get some investigation. She can use her spirit or cunning. Spirit's going to be 4, so she's going to do that. Of course, you know, our luck with this gathering investigations has been really bad. She got 2 of them. That's not too bad. So let me put that back. I'm going to put 3 back on the space. Give her 2 more. And she's got a bit of load there. Now, it says roll a d6, 3 plus gain an event card or a mystery card. Let's see what she gets. A 3, so she gets an event card. What do we get? Play immediately. Strength of battle. Play this card on any hero. The hero immediately gains a +1 strength marker. Well, who's the one that would take the best advantage of that? So, the doctor can use his cunning instead. Marcy can use her cunning, or Lucy can use her cunning instead. So Eliza's probably the best one. A Scarlet Shadow already got a 4 plus his flail plus his other stuff. I think we're going to play this immediately, which we have to, and we're going to give that token to Eliza. There's our token. I'm putting that on Eliza's sheet. Now she's got 3 spirit, 3 cunning, 3 combat. It's better, not phenomenal, but that's the end of her turn, unfortunately. That's all we're doing is just running around, just a waste. Okay, now we're going to move on to the Scarlet Shadow. Now hopefully we have a bit of luck here, and this guy gets to do some movement so he can, at the very least, kill some things. He got a 5. That's going to be a 4, but he's got his riding horse, so that's actually still a 5. So let's think about where he can go. I'm going to back out a little bit so you can see. He can go to here, maybe get this thing killed. With a 5, he could go 1, 2, 3, 4 to the abandoned keep himself. And does he have an abandoned keep item? He does not. So I think that's what we're going to, well, leave an awful lot of enemies on the board, but yeah, but we need the stuff. We need the stuff. Oh, yeah. Well, these guys aren't going to move unless some event triggers them to do so, since all the drowned dead are no longer moving. So I think he's going to do that. He's going to go 1, 2, 3, pan over. Right there. And 4. He's going to the abandoned keep. He hasn't been there yet. Now, I may send him elsewhere. I don't know. We'll have to see. Okay, so anyway, we're going to get the abandoned keep deck out. I'm going to get rid of my discards. I've just been turning them backwards and putting them behind the deck. So here is the abandoned keep cards. Let's see what our guy gets here. Come on, dude. Get something good. Okay. Honor among thieves. Oh, this could be good or bad. I don't know. Stumbling into a den of thieves and rogues. Well, one of them looks like him, so that's pretty good. You quickly realize that you are surrounded. Make an Honor 5+ test and gain 2 investigation for every 5+ rolled. If failed, discard 1 item of your choice. Then your turn ends and you are immediately moved to Town Hall. Well, this is a good card for him because he has the highest honor with a 7. So let me get rid of the deck, and then we're going to roll for his roll here. Okay, got 7 dice here. Let's see what we get. Oh, he got it. 5+, he got 2 of them. So for every 5+, gain 2 investigation. That's pretty good. He's got so much already, it's amazing. So he did succeed, which means he gets 4 investigation and that's it. So this card was a good card for him. This is 4 additional investigations that are going on his board. Just to give you an idea, he's got 10, 25 right now. So I'm going to put the 5 singles back and give him another 5. He's got 25 investigation right now. Which may mean, hold on, let me think. I'm going to think about one thing before we end this turn. So since it's relatively cheap now, we're going to buy a layer card for 3, and we're going to use the Scarlet Shadow. Now I'm buying that layer card. That's going to give us the location. I just gave Scarlet Shadow 2 back after cashing us 3. That's going to give us the location of the our bad guy. But I don't think it's as simple with him because he's trapped in the void. It says the unspeakable horror may not engage in a fight except for a showdown when the hero is moving, or when a hero moves through a void. If it would need to fight a hero based on a card ability instead. Okay, so I don't think, though, yeah, I don't think that, I guess we can just buy a card and do the showdown with him. So we're going to do that. We're going to, now remember, I'm going to have to roll because we still have the evils on the move. So whatever layer card I draw, I'm going to have to roll. If I roll a 5 or better, it's destroyed. Wow, so the layer of the, well, which kind of makes sense since the magistrate has joined him. The unspeakable horror is at the magistrate's office. Now, when we go to do a showdown, it's going to cost us 2. This is going to be a community card because we all share it at this point. It says, at the start of the showdown, you must make an honor 6+ test. If failed, Magistrate Croft immediately joins the villain. Well, that's already happened, so we're okay. In the cooperative game, choose the hero present to make this test. This is fine. So that is not a big deal, but hopefully we get to keep that because I don't mind that at all. Let's see what we get there. A 2, so we did get to keep it. So this is going to be, I'm going to put this with the bad guy. The layer of the, we now know because of the Scarlet Shadow that the layer of the unspeakable horror is actually in a massive cavern beneath the magistrate's office. That's going to end, I wanted to get something accomplished. That's going to end the Scarlet Shadow's turn. Now we're going to go to Eliza. So here's Eliza. Let's see what she gets for movement. She got a 4, which is a 3. She doesn't have anything that can move her in particularly anywhere interesting. But I do think, you know, it's only +1 honor. She's only got an honor of 2, but we can, instead of moving normally, discard the old map to move to any space on the board. I'm thinking we're going to do that. And I might take her to the inn. The inn typically has cool stuff, as does the monastery. I think, though, we're going to take her to the inn. So we're going to discard the old map, unfortunately. That's going to go back with the town items. And then we're going to use her old map to get her to the inn. So here is Eliza at the inn. Now we're going to get out the inn cards, and she's going to have an encounter there. Now I've at least gotten her away from some of the stuff that's going on in the middle of the first board. Try and get some additional items for these people. So let's see what we get. A Book of Death. Okay. Interesting. First off, it gives her +1 combat. And it says anytime you're KO'd, you may pay 2 investigation. Instead of having to lose the normal D6 items, allies, or investigation. That's a good card. So she has that and her torch, and that's going to put her now at a combat of 4. That is a lot better. She also can test to see if she can grab these 2 investigation there. She might as well. She'll use her spirit, I guess. Spirit or cunning, either one's a 3. So there's going to be 3 dice. Let's see if she can pick these up and get something good. She got 1 of them. That's not bad, not terrible. So she's got only 2 investigation on her right now. And then it says at the end you can also, before encountering, gain 2 investigation or heal a wound. So she would have gained 2 investigation there as well. So she's got a total of 4 investigation on her now. Maybe she will head over to the monastery, kill the Crimson Hand, and buy something. Don't know. Even though 4 dice isn't phenomenal for that purpose. Fighting the Crimson Hand, rather. Because, you know, when you do damage to them, they get tougher, at least temporarily. Alright, well that ends her turn. So that was pretty good. I like that. That worked out well. Let's move on now, unfortunately, to the mystery phase. Once again, the drowned dead are no longer on the move, so that we're going to go straight to the summoning ritual, where I'm going to get out the layer cards once again and draw and find out where the Crimson Hand and the Unspeakable Horrors minions have set a summoning circle in the fields. Okay, oh man, there already is one in the fields. So this is going to become a void marker. And let me look at that again just to make sure I recall what that does. It says, if there is already a summoning circle at the location, replace it with a void instead. Do not reroll an additional d6 as noted above. If there is already a void at the location, instead move the shadow track one step closer. No, there's not. Okay, so that's not too bad. We can continue to do that. Now, yeah, that's it. Okay, that's it for that thing. There's no, I guess there's no creatures that appear there like with the summoning circle itself. It just became a void. Okay, now let's go on to our cooperative mystery phase chart. Holy moly. All right, here we go. I'm already worried about it before I even roll the dice. A 4. It says lies and deceit. Roll a d6. Any town elder with an honor equal to or less, then rolls less than the roll gains a secret. If any town elder has 3 or more unrevealed secrets, immediately reveal them. Okay, so we're going to roll, and hopefully we roll really low. Let's see, a 1. So the only one that's going to gain a secret, there are two town elders that are going to gain a new secret. One is going to be the Lady Hambrook. She has 1 secret currently. There she is. You see she's got a 1 honor. It did say honor or less, correct? Equal to or less, yes. So I'm drawing a new secret for her. Of course, we won't know what it is. Here that secret is. That goes underneath her card. And then we also have Mayor Carver has 2 secrets and a 1, so he will now have 3 secrets. I wonder if I can use the resolve token to not do that. We'll see. I don't think so. I think we can only allow him to not get hurt. He does have a resolve token. Let me see what we have to do there. So no, it can only be used to prevent his death. So we shall see what we have here. So we're going to have to reveal Mayor Carver's secrets. You know, I haven't been using Eliza's ability in the Inquisitor ability to deal with these, but she hadn't really had much opportunity. What do we get? Coward. The town elder has gone through life with a boastful roar and an arrogant bravado. In reality, when confronted with the most trivial of threats, they are reduced to a whimpering, quivering lump, just as likely to soil themselves as they are to run screaming in the night. There seems to be a theme here because as a drunkard, I believe it's Dr. Manning, who is a drunkard, also soils himself, or maybe it's Reverend Harding, I don't remember which. While part of a hunting party, roll a d6 at the start of each shadow fight round. On a roll of 1, 2, or 3, the town elder runs away and is placed back in the town. Great. That's not helpful. Okay, what else we get? Little secret. Okay. It says full of lies. Without shame or remorse, this town elder spins tales of their exploits and sows seeds of deceit among their rivals. No deed is too small to steal credit for. No amount of praise is ever enough. There's no actual effect. And then we got one more. Inner strength. So this is why we have... This guy's tough as nails, but he's a coward. Amazing. A fire burns in the heart of this town elder. With a warrior spirit and a hero's courage, they are a natural leader and powerful ally. Well, not really. During a showdown, the hero gains +2 fight dice as well as the town elder's special ability. His special ability is at the start of each fight round, add a militia to your space if there is not one currently there. So, man, what a great guy to not be... I mean, you almost have to pull him into the showdown and take the risk that he's going to run away. So, very interesting. But that was our mystery chart phase. We have one more thing left to do. And you know what that is? We have to draw our actual mystery card now. By the way, over the time of the expansions, this deck has gotten ginormous. So let's see what we get. It's getting closer. All minions on the board move 2 spaces. Holy crud. Wow. Okay. This is not going to be fun. Along the shortest path toward the... Okay. Move the shadow track 1 step closer to darkness. I don't think I can cancel this. I'm looking through my cards again. Nope. I can fight better, but I can't cancel this. I have nothing to cancel it. Okay. So that is going to happen. So that is bad for a lot of reasons, and I'll show you why. Let's start with the main board. Okay, well, so this one is going to move 2, but it's going to stop here and fight the doctor. This one's going to come in here and bump the Betrayer out. So I would have rather fought the Betrayer, but we're going to end up fighting the Crimson Hand. Unfortunately, bumping him out of there is going to move the Shadow track down to a 8, giving our Unspeakable Horror another +1 to his his health. So, man, or is this +1 combat? I'm sorry, +1 to his combat. So he's now +1 combat as well. So he's, instead of having an 8, he's got a 9. That's not good. Okay, that was that one. Now we got these two guys. This guy's going to move here for 2, and this guy's going to move here for 2. Doesn't actually have an effect. That's okay. However, this one's going to move here for 2 and bump this one out, dropping our shadow track down to 7. I told you that was a very bad event that we pulled. Okay, now let's go to the other board because there's still more going on. Well, while we're here, let's resolve the combat with the Doctor. Now, the Doctor does have a 4 cunning now in his tools of science, so maybe he'll do okay against this Crimson Hand. Let's roll. He's got 4 dice, so we're going to roll that and see what he can do against this Crimson Hand in his space. Well, he got a single hit on him on the Crimson Hand. That's not fantastic. He's probably going to flee. The Crimson Hand's going to roll 2 dice this turn. If he gets no wounds, he probably will stay and fight, but if not, he will run. Okay, he got a wound on him, so I believe that, and let me just read his field medic. May heal wounds from himself or any other. This may be used at any time except during a fight round. So I guess in between fight rounds it can be used. He could heal himself for 1 and keep going. That's going to get 3 dice against him. It could knock him out in one shot. He's just not. You know what he's going to do? He's going to move here. He's running away. He fled that Crimson Hand there. He just ran. Okay, which was a good move for him. Now we're going to go to this board where this Crimson Hand's going to move 2 and encounter her. These guys, that's closer that way, so this one's going to go here to the coast, and then here, one more over to there. That's not great. This also, he will move. I'll do the coast board next. I'm not ready to do that yet. Let's stay here because we're going to have a fight between Eliza and the Crimson Hand there. Unfortunately, not demons or anything, so there's really not much she can do with that. However, I do believe we're going to play this event card. Play to give any hero or villain +2 combat for 1 round. So that's this round. So that will give her a 6 dice roll instead of a 4 dice roll. Let me see if there's anything else. Well, that's all she's going to do for this round. There's other ones she could do. She's got a reroll in Battle Fury. She could use that. She's also got. That's really about the best thing she could do right now. So she is going to have 6 dice for this first attack on the Crimson Hand. Let's see how well she does. Come on, Eliza. Oh, 3 hits. I believe that's going to do them in, right? Crimson Hand is, no, 4 wounds. Actually, that was probably the worst thing that we could have done. We needed 1 more. So it's got 3 wounds on them, and then she is going to take a hit of 2, of which she took a single wound. I put that on her sheet. That actually puts her at 2 wounds. She's only got 2 wounds left, and she's not going to lose any items. I think she's going to go for it and see if we can kill these guys. Even if she kills them, heads back to the town hall. She'll have to fight a Crimson Hand there when she gets back up, but that's okay. She should flee. She should flee. She's got all that investigation. She's going to flee, guys. She's going there. I don't want to risk it. We got too much at stake. We got to get to the showdown as soon as we can. So she left the Crimson Hand at the inn. Okay, last but not least, these guys ended up in the same space together. So this one moved 2 up. Didn't quite bump that one. That's okay. This one's got to roll here to see where it goes now. A 5. So I believe, yeah, it's going down this way. So it's going to go 1, 2 to there. Okay. That is it for the mystery card. That was a really bad mystery card for us. Had a lot of issues there. Man, wow. Okay, so that is going to end our turn, guys. And, man, this turn 12. We'll keep going. We're getting closer. I do think that we're going to have to make this showdown pretty soon, or it's going to be so strong we'll never, ever be able to defeat it. I think it's too strong right now, but that's another story. We'll try and gather a few more items and then bite the bullet. All right, guys, thanks for watching. Thanks for enjoying the series. I'm glad you're enjoying the series. Thanks for everything. I really appreciate it. And by the way, I'm going to close this out with, I still have to do the rest of my gift box. So I'm going to find something else to add to it to replace Warfighter, which I sent to Pencil Poly out in I think in the United Kingdom, yes. And then we're going to ship that box out with some other stuff for someone else, and I will pick a new winner. Just got to figure out what's going in it, and then we'll move on. So thanks, guys. Appreciate it, and I'll talk to you soon.